In this video we're gonna set this health bar. Okay, whenever we get near to enemy, and enemy will attack us and we're gonna take damage, and we're gonna update it slider as you can see. So when the player health reaches 0, it destroying itself. And I'm gonna leave the sprite of this, okay, hard sprite, in the description. So we're gonna deal with this. So without furthering delay, let's dive into this topic. So go to hierarchy. Okay, hierarchy, right click, UI, canvas. Okay, we're gonna place the all UI images, UI elements in this canvas. Okay, like image, text. Okay, so select the canvas and F to focus on, and I'm gonna drag the canvas in the top hierarchy so we can see it. And go to canvas scaler of this canvas in the inspector. Select UI scale mode to scale with screen size. Okay, so it will scale with screen size, and we're gonna choose in the X 1920 by 1080 in the Y. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna create the health bar. Okay, so we're gonna create a slider. Okay, for that, so what we need, right click on canvas, go to UI, then select a slider. Okay, and we're gonna call it something like health bar, something like that. Okay, so select the rect tool over here, rect tool, and resize that. Okay, resize that, hold down alt on your keyboard to resize from the center. Okay, so we're gonna make it like this, and we're gonna delete this handle side area. Okay, we're gonna select this handle side area and delete this. Okay, we don't need that. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna check unchecked interactable to we're gonna set unchecked, and transition to we're gonna choose none, and we're gonna navigation to choose none. Okay, so what we're gonna do, if you play around this value over here slider, as you can see, it's the bar getting increase or decreasing. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna choose a different color. Okay, we're gonna choose white, sorry, we're gonna choose green to see. Okay, green, we're gonna choose green, and we're gonna resize this health bar. So hold down alt on your keyboard to resize from center, like this much, I guess. We're gonna change the background color. Okay, so select the background, go to color field, and we're gonna make the alpha channel low. Okay, this A, so go to down, and we're gonna make it something like this, and we're gonna make it dark, something like this. I guess it's pretty fine. If you play around with, okay, if we go to health bar, and if we play around with this value, as you can see, it's getting the green bar getting increasing or decreasing. Okay, firstly we need to fill this area. As you can see, there is a little gap. So what we're gonna do, select the fill area and match up with this. Okay, something like this much, I guess it's fine. Now it's fine. So what we're gonna do, uh, we're gonna select the health bar. Okay, and go to so firstly we're gonna add a heart image over here. So what we're gonna do, so click right, create a empty child image. Okay, so right click on health bar and go to UI and select this image. Okay, and we're gonna replace this source image. As you can see, image component which says none sprite. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drag the heart. Okay, we're gonna drag the heart over there, and we're gonna set the native size. Okay, and we're gonna what we're gonna do, select the image, we're gonna rename this to something like heart. Okay, heart, and sorry, I name it wrong, so I'm gonna name it something like heart, I guess heart. Okay, and select the rect transform and hold down alt on your keyboard and select this one, left one, and we're gonna move it over here. So it will always this image will always resize with our screen as well as with the slider. Okay, it will match up, it will go to the left side with the health bar. Okay, so what we're gonna do, select the health bar and go to rect transform and select this one and hold down alt on your keyboard. We're gonna select the top left one. Okay, so it will stay over there. We're gonna move it over here something like this much, I guess it's pretty fine. Now if we scale the screen, as you can see, it's resizing with our screen size. the health bar. It's just staying in the left side always, as you can see. Okay, so it's resizing from that aspect ratio. So what we're gonna do, if we play around this value, as you can see, so we need this component, sorry, we need this value parameter. Okay, and as you can see, it's like a floating value, and we set our player health integer value. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna check this whole number, we're not gonna do float. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna check this whole number, so it will be always whole numbers like 1 2 3 4, not something like point 1 point 5, something like that. So what we need, we're gonna set this max value of this slider, okay, by our max health. Okay, by default, as we know, we set the player max health 5. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to this slider, we're gonna access this slider, and we're gonna set this value to our max health, which is 5. So this will be max value will be 5. And also we need this value to track the current bar, okay, current health slider. So this green bar actually. So if we choose 5, as you can see, if we take damage, we will go to we're gonna lose 1, so it will be 4. If it goes to 3, as you can see, we also need to access this. Okay, firstly we're gonna set the max value of this slider to our max health. So I'm gonna put it 1 for now, but it will be automatically it will be automatically by our matchup with our player health, okay, max health. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna open up the player health script. Okay, so we need this health bar. Okay, we need this health bar. As you know, health bar is a UI element. Okay, a health bar is a UI element. So what we need to using unity engine dot UI namespace to get the slider, because slider is UI element. Okay, so we have to type this using unity. Okay, unity engine dot UI, we have to include this namespace. Okay, so what we're gonna create, we're gonna create an empty field of slider, okay, or health bar. Okay, then we're gonna drag that health bar to this slot, so we will have the slider, and we're gonna make it public to see in the inspector where the type of that component is slider. Okay, you can call something like health slider or health bar. So I'm gonna call it something like health bar. Okay, and end up with semicolon and control S on your keyboard to save this, and head again to unity. So we will able to see an empty field of slider will appear underneath max health. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna drag this health bar to that slot, so we will have the health bar, then we can tweak the value, max value like that. So that's why we are creating an empty field of slider. Okay, then we're gonna drag this health bar or slider of or health slider. Okay, so just wait for to compile and you will able to see that. Okay, we're gonna set the max health bar max value, we're gonna set our player max health. And as we know, max health, as you can see, by default we selected 5. So the max health, sorry, the health bar max value will be 5, because we're gonna set it to directly. So just wait for to compile and you will able to see that. Just I don't know, it's taking too much time, but okay, so as you can see, health bar says none. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drag this health bar to or slider to this field. Now we have the health bar. Now we can tweak this max value. Okay, and this value we also need. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use this as start function. Okay, as you know, start function get call when the game start. So what we're gonna do, and it's called just one time. Okay, in the start. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna set our health slider. Firstly we need to go to health bar, and we're gonna access the max value variable, and we're gonna set it to our max health. Okay, max health. So as you know, max health is 5. Okay, max health is 5. So the health bar dot max value will be 5, because we are directly setting it. So what we're gonna do, we as you can see over here, we made take damage function, and just if we call this take damage function, it just will subtract from our max health by 1 unit. As a damage parameter we have passed 1, so that's why it will just subtract from our max health 1 unit. So if we call this for the first time, this take damage function, so as we know max health is 5, 5, so 5 minus 1 will be 4. If we call the first time, so the max health will be 4. So what we're gonna do, we also need to keep track of how many health we have, and we also need to set that value. Okay, as you seen in the inspector. Okay, so we also need to access that value slider health bar, sorry, health bar slider value. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna access health bar. Okay, health bar dot slide sorry, health bar dot value. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna set it to our max health, and we are doing it update function. Why we are doing it update function? As you know, update function get called every single frame, and we need to keep track of how many health we have. So that's why we are doing it update function, and we are updating the health value according to our max health. Let's suppose if we call this take damage function for the first time. As you know, max health is 5, so 5 minus 1 will be 4. So the max of the health over here will be 4. So the health bar dot value over here will be 4, because we are directly setting. Let's suppose we call the second time, so 4 minus 1 will be, if we call this take damage function. Okay, so 4 minus 1 will be 3, so the max health over here will be 3. So health bar dot value over here will be 3, because we are directly setting it health bar dot value equal to max health, as you can see. And we are doing it update function, because update function, as you know, it just call every single frame, so it will keep track of every single frame, and it will update in the health slider as well. So that's why. So control s on your keyboard, head back to unity, you will able to see that. Okay, you will able to see that whenever we like take damage from enemy. Okay, enemy sword, we will call the take damage function, and as you know, take damage function will subtract from our max health by 1 unit. As a damage parameter we have passed 1, so that's why it will subtract from our max health 1 unit. You can pass any argument like that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it 1. So as you can see, max value by default is 1, but in the start, what we are doing, we are setting the player the health slider. Okay, health bar dot max value, if we go to, as you can see, health bar dot max value equal to max health. And as you know, by default we selected max health 5 units, so this web health bar dot max value will be 5. Okay, so if we hit play. Okay, so you will able to see the health bar max value will be 5, because we are directly setting it. And also we are just keep tracking the value over here. Okay, and we are setting it to our max health. Okay, if we take damage. Okay, let's suppose if we go over to enemy, uh, as you can see, okay, we are, as you can see over here, as you can see, it's updating, and the player gets destroyed when the max health becomes 0. And also we are doing over here. Okay, if I play one more time. Okay, you will able to see the value over here will goes down, because as you can see, we are setting the health bar dot current value our max health. Okay, and we are doing it update function. As you know, update function call every single frame, so it just keep tracking the health slider as well. Every single frame, just it's updating. As you can see, it goes down, the health bar goes down, and lastly the player game object get destroyed. Okay, so I hope you get the idea. So if you have any question like that, you can comment below. And if you are new to my channel, then subscribe it for future tutorials. Okay, and if you enjoyed this video, like this and share it with your friends. And lastly, thanks for watching this video. Okay, and if you want to support me, you can support me on patreon.com. Okay, I have link in the description, you can go and check that out. Okay, so thanks, lastly, thanks for watching this video.